Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki spiritual healer. And we have this understanding that in a lot of these movies, they are sending these regenerative, these repetitive, insidious, narcissist entities that have been attached. They have been attached to these narcissists. They have, shown their demonic entity in a lot of these movies. And as we continue to talk about these attachments, there is rarely the understanding for chosen ones that they will have different mindsets. They will have different states of consciousness. They will come, into existence, many, many times. They will be repetitive until they complete the job that they are supposed to do, until they understand what their mission is, until they understand that their purpose is given to them by source. So we want to be always understanding when they put these types of people that are supposed to be the chosen ones in these movies, we want to be able to look at these people in the light from a biblical standpoint, from a Quranic standpoint, from a chosen one standpoint. It's not only about the entities that they have put into these movies, because those entities are going to do insidious things, in these movies and on the land. And they are really giving you an idea, with the insidious entities that they have put into these movies, what they want to do to people, what they have unleashed upon the world, what they, plan on doing to you in the future. So we have these understandings that we have to cleanse this negative energy. We have to teach our people to cleanse this negative energy, because in most of these movies, these entities can be cleansed from a perspective of the chosen one, from a perspective of biblical understanding, from a perspective of spiritual understanding. So we have these understandings of all of these on all of these levels, that all of these means are given to the chosen ones in order to defend themselves and other people in society from these attacks. But they will readily say that they don't understand what those magical bursts are in the Harry Potter movies. But they say that magic doesn't exist. They say that, people who do magic are supposed to be, exiled. It's not real. But in reality, it is the intentions, and I have trained my followers this on many occasions. It is the intentions of the person. If you're using magic in order to attack someone for a malevolent purpose, or you're using a ritual from the Holy Bible, from the Holy Prophets that they have given you in order to cleanse the negative energy, that is the difference, and it is not magic. Because what God gives to the chosen ones is not magic. It's simply, cleansing from the negative energy. So, we can cast that negative energy either back to the person, and we can cast them into hell. We can, or cast the negative energy and the person into hell. So we want to make sure that when we are understanding that whatever God has sent down to the chosen ones, the prophets, their staffs, their sticks that turned into a snake, separating the waters so that they had a dry path on land, those entities that were working for Solomon, that wasn't magic. It can never be magic when God gives it to you. So we have an understanding that we are cleansing these negative entities, and we're able to explain these types of entities that they have put into movies, so that we stop saying that they're scary movies, and we stop being afraid of them, and we stop allowing our children to watch these movies that they want to profit off of our spirituality. That we have an understanding from the holy books of what we're watching, what you're seeing when you're seeing a priest cast out negative energy. So this is our understanding that a lot of the movies, and we're gonna get into it, a lot of the entities that they have put in these movies, a lot of the different kinds of repetitive behaviors, repetitive chosen ones that they've only put in a lot of these movies, the main characters as being white, are absolutely the opposite of that. And a lot of the black people, we used to always be told that this child has been here before. We used to be told that these people who have certain knowledge, they've been here before. This child that, this young child, age 10, they act like a grown person. They've been here before. Because you're able to carry certain memories, and until you're fully awakened, until you're fully able to control your gifts, then you're not fully awakened. You're not fully aware. Because a lot of times this can fracture your mind. So that's why we have different levels of consciousness. That's why God gives us different abilities, in society, and different levels of understanding of the holy books. Some of us, different levels of awakening, different levels of, how to to alchemize different kinds of chemicals on earth, different kinds of metals on earth. So we have these understandings that they have put our spirituality in movies in order to profit off of the chosen ones, in order to make sure that you understand that they are aware that they have had this understanding for generations, for years, for millennia, and they have wanted to profit off of it. They have wanted to make sure that the chosen ones stay in a state that they will never be able to come into their power, that they will never be able to come into alignment with other chosen ones, that they will never know their higher self in order to, keep profiting and keep, benefiting off of the blessings that the chosen ones have. So now that we have awakened to what they're doing, then now they're trying to use the internet in order to keep you at a lower level, in order to siphon the energy off of your mind. They're trying to use these types of portals and frequencies that they've been using to attach to you, in all of, the black magic that they've sent out, the black portals that they've used and put in everybody's home, in everybody's pocket, to target you, just like they would do in a movie. But the only thing that you have to remember, that if they unalive you for real, then they unalive you for real. If they drive you crazy for real, then they drive you crazy for real. A lot of these types of negative attacks up on you that have been inflicted in society, where you can't keep a job, is meant to harm your mind, is meant to fracture your mind. Not being able to be a part of society, being isolated in your family, is meant to fracture your mind. So when you are a chosen one and you do not care about those types of things, you don't care from a very early age about being a part of your family. If you don't like me as my parents, then you don't like me. I'll just stay in my room. Don't come over here messing with me. Okay, so if you want to kick me out so I don't have any money, so that you think that you can send an unaliving death spell upon me in that way, then we also can alchemize that and return to sender and cleanse that with the hyssop that David used in the Holy Bible. And we always want to remember that these types of entities, they are thriving off of the information that you give them through your mental capacity. So therefore, we stop using anything that they do not, understand. We stop, talking about anything that if you have something that they don't understand, that they can't use AI to mimic. We're talking about these monitoring spirits in this in this video, but only at a level where people who are chosen ones understand. So it's okay to talk about things that they already have access to, things that they have already put online. But anything that they have no knowledge of, anything that is a healing and a mercy for our people, is against us giving away our trade secrets when they have given us nothing, then we are not to do that. That is how we call back our power. That is how we keep AI from, generating these little old people, with our ideas, with our, with our healing and cleansing rituals and methods that they want to put online in order to make a profit off of the chosen ones without the chosen ones' consent. So we have this understanding now that in order to have a better way, that we understand that we have been here before, and we know their behaviors. We can understand that God has given us discernment of their behaviors. And some of our own people are in alignment with them. But we can call our power back, and we can make sure that they do not benefit off of what God has given to us. And if they cannot benefit off of it, then we can turn our own profit and sell our own blessings among our people who they will benefit. We are not to give our blessings and cast our pearls before swine. So I hope you received this message. Please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. We will continue to talk about different movies. We're going to go to different movies. You can reach out to me in the description and comment a movie that you would like me to discuss. Please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. Donate to me. You can book a one-on-one consultation, a video chat consultation, or a life coaching consultation, so I can acclimate a gift to your situation. I thank you so much for all of your support. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.